Alrighty then. Yeah, I'm a little curious to see what you good folks think about all this nonsense with the drones and the UFOs and helicopters. Ooh, man, it's nonstop these days. I thought it might make for some interesting conversation. Boy, I got some cold coming. Oh, there's my banner. And usually I got somebody in here right away. Oh, here we go. Yeah, 1 and 1. Good to see you. Yeah, it seems like everywhere I turn, there's more and more talk about these drones and UFOs and all kinds of nonsense. Let me see if I get a little more light in here. I was wanting to see what everybody else thinks about all this craziness. Oh, man. It's supposed to drop down -7 degrees tonight and stay below zero most of the day tomorrow. First time this year that I'm going to see some good weather or some bad weather below zero. Oh. Mm. But I really want to see what everybody else thinks about all this nonsense in the news, man. They got governors talking about it. Everybody's talking about it. Really makes me think of this Project Bluebeam nonsense. And drones move real slow across the sky. Believe me, I've seen plenty of them over my house. And they don't move fast. So a lot of the stuff that's being caught is not drones. There's no doubt about it. What it is, who knows? But the fact these guys are talking about these objects flying over military installations and sensitive areas and all this nonsense, I can't believe they haven't shot anything out of the sky. Hi, it's me, Pookie. Well, how you doing, Pookie? Good to see you. Always a pleasure. I knew somebody back in school named Pookie. Okay, here we go. Good. How about you? Not bad. Trying to stay warm. It's supposed to drop below zero tonight, so it's been mighty cold. And I was outside taking care of some stuff. I still got my coveralls on and whatnot. I'm staying pretty bundled up when it gets that cold outside. Yeah. Mr. Handsome, how you doing? Wow. Got a bunch of new faces in here tonight. It's way too cold where I live. Yeah, me too. Way too cold, Pookie. Mr. Handsome, you have an alien head. Is that right? Well, what's your head look like? Keep it clean. Madden Mobile. Repeat after me. Yeah, I don't think so. Xander. And if you guys don't like my reading, I'm dyslexic. It's called a learning disability. So if you're patient, I appreciate it. If not, you can kick rocks. Keep it clean. There you go. Aisha Garcia. Good to see you. Wit dish. Shine. There you go. You're good. Keep it shiny. There you go. That's right, but not real close. I eat rocks. I don't kick them. Okay. Oh, this is going to be interesting. I can tell already. Yeah, well, go handle your business. I don't need to hear about it. You got to go handle it, take care of it. What are you telling me for? How old are you? 12? Madden Mobile. What's up, Johnny boy? Just chilling. Really chilling. Supposed to drop down -7 tonight. LOL, why did you say you're. Ah, yeah. Man. Childish behavior by the trolls. What are you going to do? Shit. And thanks for hitting that button for the couple of you that did. Appreciate you. Still waiting to see some of my regulars come through here. See if we can get into a conversation about all these drones and UFOs and whatnot. See what other people think. Digging berries. LOL. After Taco Bell. Trolls, more like moles. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I get a lot of kids pop in here on occasion talking silly nonsense. Never grew up. So, what is everybody's opinion on UFOs and all this drone nonsense? I believe in gravity. You and me both. What goes up must come down. Like I said, man, I can't believe they haven't shot any of this stuff out of the sky. I've seen helicopters chasing some of them, but they were saying that it was over a military installation, um, arms depot, right, where they keep weapons. And you're going to let them things fly around over an arms depot? You look like Paul. Aisha Garcia. What Paul are you speaking of, Aisha? The aliens. Wow, I still ain't seen any of my regulars in here. Kind of surprised. Usually somebody's popped in by now. Speed. Hey, I'm normal. Oh, did you know? We doing mathematics? Sharon, been a long time, young lady. How are you? I hope you're doing well. I know you were dealing with some health issues. I'm hanging in there, trying to stay warm. It's getting ready to get real cold. -7 tonight. Man, some of these comments crack me up. You are my sunshine. There you go, Aisha. 2 plus 2. Okay. Some of these comments, man. Sharon, second kidney operation, dying yesterday. Keep warm. Yep. Batshit Crazy's in the house. Good to see you, brother. Always a pleasure. 5x5. Look at these comments, man. Really? Wit dish. Are you just wasting space? Because it seems to me like I'm going to need to kick you to the curb. You don't know how to behave. You're just taking up airspace, man. Milk dud. Man, you guys are all over the place. What's up with that? Spamming. Yeah. No shit, batshit. I wanted to talk about some drones and UFOs, man. What's up with that? I get all this childish bullshit up here, but you know, what are you gonna do? Sharon, it's so strange that on my side of the earth it is heating up and on your side it's about to freeze. Yeah, young lady, it's mighty cold. Too many comments. Uh, 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 uh. I crashed a drone into my friend's house. Michael Jordan. There you go. Hmm. I saw you in my yard. Is that right? You live in northern Wisconsin, do you? I don't leave my property. Only seen lame footage. Yeah, I seen a couple things that were pretty questionable, but you never know what's legit or CGI. How much wood do you chop for winter? I don't chop any. I don't have a wood burning stove. I wish. I just run gas. Yeah, well, you know what? I've got to get rid of you, homeboy. Peace out. I had enough of that nonsense. Some people never grow up. Ooh, excuse me. Mm-mm-mm. My head looks like the rock in your front yard. Is that right? Once again, another 12-year-old. Supposed to be 18 and over to be on this channel. Do you even have a job? My head looks like a rock in the yard. Actually 11 and a half. Yeah, well, you're about to be kicked to the curb because you don't know how to behave. Was grifted a Cadillac propane heater. Gifted a propane heater. There you go. Yeah, I hear them things put out some good heat when it comes to heating up a small room. What does kick to the curb mean? Kick to the curb means I put my foot up your backside and you're no longer welcome on the channel. That's what kick to the curb is. You know, when you take out the trash. Yeah, maybe I'm a little OG for you. Once again, channel's supposed to be 18 and over, but I guess the gadget doesn't filter out the children. Oh, I'm so scared. Well, here, let me kick you to the curb. Hide user on this channel. There you go. Enough fun and games with you, homeboy. Peace out. On to the next. Sharon, yep, but most times there's parents need yeah. Exactly. Yeah, yeah. And that's the problem. Parents don't teach their children manners and respect anymore. They're too busy working 2 jobs, and the kids are raised by their electronics. It's unfortunate. You know, you come on to somebody's YouTube channel and start talking a bunch of mess because your parents never taught you any manners and your dad never learned you no respect. When I was a little kid, I lived with my grandfather and my mother, didn't have a dad, and grandpa, you know, we learned to respect our elders. And in school, same thing. You had respect for your teachers. Heater just happened to be beautiful during operation. There you go. Oh, yeah, that's right. You do a lot of flying. I could imagine. Mm-mm-mm. Well, let's see who else pops in. I'm kind of curious to see where all this drone UFO talk goes because whatever they're doing, they're hyping it quite a bit. And eventually, like everything else, there's going to be something behind it. And That's what I'm curious about. I'm not curious about what's flying around in the skies. I'm wondering why it is they don't come up with more answers and what it is they're holding back. You know, are they going to come out and say China's flying a bunch of drones around here or what? This generation has lost all the respect for its elders. The society is de deter DETERIO. Yeah, I'm having trouble reading that word. Sorry, but yeah, you're right, Al. I can honestly say, Johnny, when it's my time to go, I will be so ready for it. Amen. You and me both, Sharon. Sorry, guys. Throat's a little scratchy again. I don't know what's up with me. I have watched the world change so much. And yeah, you and me both, Sharon. In the last 60 years, it has turned upside down. If they are fixed wing drones over 4 horsepower, that's significant. Well, I've heard several reports about these drones being as big as cars. So, well over a 4 foot wingspan. And on a lot of the footage, if a drone is that big, you would hear the rotors. And that's another thing. They don't talk about a lot of rotor wash and a lot of rotor sound. So I don't know. It's pretty interesting. Um, I'm not some conspiracy nut. I'm more of a science-based guy like you, batshit. And the fact that they got footage of helicopters flying right up on some of this stuff. I've seen guys with those green laser pointers pointing at them and watch them flash. So I don't know. I don't know. But it's definitely not little itty bitty hobby drones, whatever it is. And the fact that it's being seen all over the country. I mean, mostly in New Jersey, but all over the place and in other countries too. What's up, brother? I hope you're having a good day. I'm hanging in there, Eric. It's good to see you. Just thought I'd come out and talk about all this drone UFO nonsense and see what everybody else thinks. It's pretty amazing how much hype is behind this. They got governors coming on television on newscast and talking about it. FBI agents saying, "Oh, we don't think there's no danger related to any of this stuff." Well, how the hell do you know? Do you know what's on these drones? And if there's a drone in the sky as big as a car, is it carrying a payload? You know, are these things coming from people that don't like us? A lot of folks come across the border illegally, right? So it's got me really curious to see what happens when the next shoe drops, because right now they're just pointing at the sky and they're not doing anything about it. But eventually, somebody's going to have to come up with some answers. Either that or they're just going to all disappear one day and they're going to say, "Oh, we don't know." I'm curious, though. We'll see. Mm-mm-mm. My agricultural friend has spray drones, insured and regulated big time. Yeah, anything, I know, like you said, anything over a certain size, it's got to be registered with the FAA, right? And you got certain flight patterns and laws that you need to abide by. But when you see FBI agents and governors coming on the news shaking their head like they don't know what's going on, military people saying we don't know, it's a little unnerving. If something in the sky is as big as a car, and if it's that big, how come there's no loud sounds? You know, you see plenty of people with their little cell phones pointing at the sky, and you can clearly see whatever's up there is pretty large, but you don't hear nothing. I've been out in my yard, had drones over my house, some of them kind of low, and I could hear the rotor wash even on the little ones. You know, unless they're really high in the sky, then I don't hear nothing. But I thought it would make for interesting conversation. Little bored, not going outside. It's too damn cold, and thought I'd come on here and kill a little time and say hello. Talk to some of you good folks. Aliens and UFOs. Man, when I was a little kid, grammar school, playing in the playground, one of the kids said, "What would you do if a UFO landed in the yard?" I said, "I'd run right up there and say, 'Take me for a ride.'" UFOs have never freaked me out, not at the least. You know, having a rough childhood, I was always looking for a way out. All that nonsense about alien abductions and doing experiments, that never bothered me none. I want to go for a ride. Flying saucer lands in my yard, I'm walking right up to it. Take me to your leader. Oh, yeah, it's real easy to say, but if one actually landed there, who knows? Although, like I said, it don't really freak me out. Yeah, I'm cheating today, a little afternoon coffee. I've been pretty good for the last few days with the coffee, but I did 2 pots today because it was cold. I wanted something warm to drink. I watched a video of some guy with high-speed camera of some of the little white orbs. And I've seen some of these little orbs do some zigzaggy stuff, and it was a high-speed camera, and what it showed was like an energy ball. It was no drone. It was really bizarre. Some sprayer drones have essentially small, high rev bike engines. Yeah. And that makes a lot of racket. Anything that large to keep it in the air is going to make a lot of noise. And you go watch the videos yourself. You know, people are outside with their cell phone. You don't hear nothing. And some of that stuff's not that high in the sky. So I don't know. Oh, and thanks for hitting that button, you guys. Appreciate you. Tatanka's in the house. What's happening, homie? Sitting here talking about drones and UFOs, all this nonsense in the news, man. Governors, FBI agents, military people, all shrugging their shoulders. They don't know what it is. That blows me away. Never seen nothing like it. But you know as well as I do, sooner or later, somebody's going to say something and it's going to take it to the next level, or it's all just going to disappear. And they'll be all, we don't know. How you doing, Tatanka? How's the family and everybody? Most of our politicians wouldn't know their ass from the hole in the ground. I couldn't agree more, my brother. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Politicians are useless. They really are. A waste of money. Revelations or not. Yeah, I hear you, batshit. You know, if the second coming of Christ is coming, bring it. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go home. I have been for a long time. With a little bit of luck, I get this place sold and get back to California, and it'll do wonders for my attitude. But being stuck here in Wisconsin, shit. If the second coming is on its way, I'm ready. They live in a bubble. Gas prices go up, don't affect them. They have a federal gas card. Yeah, no doubt, Tatanka. Yeah, not too much affects politicians. It's like Nancy Pelosi, right? Her husband gets caught with some male prostitute in the house with a hammer and all this nonsense. It all got swept under the rug. There's definitely a spiritual warfare going on. Anybody that's halfway spiritual can feel how things have picked up. Yes, sir. I agree. And with this new president coming into office, it sounds like there's going to be a war right here in this country between the left and the right. And it's already started. It's sad that we can't pull together, you know? I mean, Trump is talking about doing away with income tax and replacing that money with tariffs. Sounds like a good play to me. Fixed wing variety can be very quiet. A battery. Oh, you know what? I didn't think about a battery. Special propellers. Ah, okay. Yeah, I didn't know anything about that. Thanks, Batshit. You might be right. Yeah, and he makes better trading on the stock market. Yeah, no doubt, Tatanka, than any financial genius. Yeah, because he gets the inside scoop from wifey, right? She knows what the big corporation, what contracts they're going to get and all that shit. Martha Stewart went to jail for that, and now she's cooking pot brownies with Snoop Dogg. Ah, yes, sir, homeboy. This world we live in is upside down, my brother. It is straight up batshit crazy. There's no doubt about it, man. It's bizarre to me how quickly this world has changed for the worse. Like you said, spiritual warfare. There's no doubt about it. You know, you see all that stuff in the music industry, all these guys with their nonsense and crazy, crazy, crazy. I blame the media too. Amen. It's all propaganda. On what channel you watch? Yes, sir. Some are for the right, some are for the left. If they just reported the facts. Yeah, Walter Cronkite back in the day, right? I mean, television news was very different when we were kids. I blame the media. It's the oldest trick in the book. Yep, yep, yep. I agree, Tatanka. Keep people rule over, yep, at each other, and they don't focus on you. Yep, I agree, man. It's sad, you know. The divide in this country between the rich and the poor has gotten so terrible. I mean, the homeless population has exploded. It's sad. It's sad to me. So many good people out there hurting. You know, and the rich people just say, oh, all the people that are homeless have a drug problem. That's not even close. Pipeline transmission. Line. Metro. Dose. Flying. Flying constantly. Hard to notice. Sorry, I'm chewing tobacco. Yeah, batshit. I hear what you're saying. Yeah, but sooner or later, I think they're going to use this drone nonsense. There's going to be something behind it, you know, that people don't see coming. Yeah, and a boy named Sue. Don't mean much anymore. Used to be a funny song. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The blood, the mud, and the beer, my brother. I grew up on Johnny Cash. Mom used to play his music all the time. Old-fashioned morals, manners, respect. Don't put your elbows on the table. Please pass me the salt. Don't reach over somebody's plate. May I be excused. Take your dishes to the sink and wash them yourself. Mom's not your slave. It was a very different time. A very different time. I'm glad I got to see that, especially in the world we live in now. It's the contrast between the way things used to be and the way things are now. I remember being a really young kid and watching the astronauts land on the moon in 1969. I was born in 62, so, you know, that's the kind of shit you saw on TV, whether that was real or not. And more conspiracies. Another factor, hold on. Another factor right now is with the internet, there's so much information people are getting hit with, and they don't do their homework. Yes, sir, I couldn't have said it better myself. You know, people are quick to believe the first thing they see. You know, like with all this drone stuff, I don't know what it is, but people are quick to jump to conclusions. I'm more concerned about people coming across the border with ill intention, getting their hands on high-tech drones that could actually drop something out of the sky or use the drone to crash it into something, you know. That's what I'd be worried about. That's why I can't believe, you know, anybody in authority is doing anything about the drone situation. People in this country are working 2 jobs. Yes, sir. I was just saying the same thing. To tread water. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, Tatanka. Couldn't have said it better myself. 64 flyers in the house. Hello, brother. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing all right. Trying to stay warm. It's about to get 7 below zero tonight. Tatanka, we have a huge mental health problem in this country. Very big mental health problem. I agree, man. I agree. If willing to pay, you can get pretty powerful long range drones, commercial grade. Yeah, like I was saying, if there's people in this country that have ill will in their heart, you know, there's a lot of people that pay those guys a lot of money, man. Henry's in the house. I were doing today. I'm doing all right, brother. Trying to stay warm. It's fixing to get mighty chilly. Infrared radar. Common now, yeah. The one thing that I keep coming back to is how people in authority, a governor, FBI agents, and they're just shrugging their shoulders like they can't do anything about it. That doesn't make any sense to me. If you're in a power of authority and there's things flying over your state, over your military installation, you mean to tell me you can't knock this out of the sky and take a look at it? It's unmanned. It's not like you're going to hurt somebody. Henry, yeah, keep all that cold weather up north. There you go. Tatanka, what makes me mad is 300,000 missing undocumented children. Oh, dude, I saw something about that recently. Yeah, man. Heartbreaking. Absolutely heartbreaking. I don't even like to think about it. It's so upsetting. Some of these sponsors pick up children from different sites. Yeah, Tatanka. Bad business, brother. Bad business. Whether they get sold off into slavery, right? Cheap labor, or worse. And a lot of these children speak a rare Mandarin dialect. They can't even ask for help in Spanish or English. Yeah, dude, it's heartbreaking, Tatanka. Sad. Henry, yeah, I've lived on the Gulf of Mexico. That's warm. I wouldn't like Walmart here. There you go, Henry. Bad shit. Typically not fast aircraft. Speed, cost. Yeah. Most drones you see flying across the sky, they're just real slow. But some of the footage these guys have caught, some of that stuff's moving pretty fast. Tatanka, my mom's friend used to live down in Corpus Christi, Texas. I've swarmed in the Gulf and Atlantic Pacific, upswelling off the coast of the Rocky Point of Mexico. Corpus Christi was a pretty time. Yeah, I've never been to Texas. Never seen the ocean down that way, or on the East Coast either, for that matter. Pacific Ocean I know well, and then I got to go to Spain once and got to see the ocean out that way, the Mediterranean, I believe. I'm not big on my geography, but if I can get back to California and get on the coast, I'd be quite happy, man. I miss the ocean quite a bit. That's where we did my mom's ashes. Henry, I'm not far from there. There you go. Corpus Christi. Tatanka, children are the most precious commodity that we have. Absolutely, in this country. And every generation they get more and more desensitized and scared, scarred up, yep, by adults that have no business having children. I agree, brother. I agree. Absolutely, man. And thanks again, you guys, for hitting that button. I appreciate you. Yeah. It's another reason why I don't mind checking out and meeting my maker. It's hard to see all the evil in this world. I'm too freaking sensitive. My heart goes out. The homeless people on the street, the kids that are suffering. You know, when I moved up here and bought this piece of property, because this lady said a prayer for me over the phone, her old man worked at a youth detention facility. And a lot of those kids that get jammed up, when they get released, they got nowhere to go. And I was hoping to recruit a couple of them, bring them here, have them help me with the dogs, learn them some manners and respect. And you know how much a dog can heal somebody that's broken. It just didn't work out. Instead, I got thrown under the bus by these people in this small town. It's just shitty. I went to jail in Arlington, Texas. Texas police don't mess around. Yeah, I've heard the same thing. Don't fuck around in Texas. I got in a fight in a bar called oh, the shit we do in our youth, my brother. I got lucky. Visiting my brother in San Quentin kept me out of a lot of trouble, boy. Guys called my cousin a whore, and I knew I was in for an ass whooping, but family honor, yes sir. Yes sir. Absolutely. Henry, yeah, I like sitting on the beach listening to the waves break against, yep, me too, Henry. Me too. Yeah, when my mom passed away, me and my brothers talked about it and decided to spread her ashes in the ocean. She just mixed in with the rest of the sand, man. So anytime I go to the ocean and stick my feet in the sand, I just, you know, there's something special about the ocean. Well, the bouncer in the bar bounced me off of every damn thing in there. Oh, shit. I knew I was going to lose that one. Yep, principles, homie, you were sticking up for family. I hear you, brother. It was right after they opened up the new stadium down there in Arlington, long time in the early 90s. There you go. Henry, yeah, it's a nice, peaceful place. Yes, sir. Yeah, I got a very strong connection to the ocean, to Tonka. Now when I go through Texas, I don't go over the speed limit. Yeah. One of the foster homes I was in when I was a kid, the foster dad was Mexican. So we drove down to Mexico on a vacation from California, Northern California, or San Francisco Bay Area. And when we went through Texas, we went into a restaurant to eat, And he was Mexican, and his wife was Creole, light-skinned black gal from Louisiana. We went there once too. And I was a little towhead blonde kid, and we walked into this restaurant in Texas, and all the heads turned around and looked at us, and then a couple people said, "What's that white boy doing with those people?" And my foster parents said, "We're leaving." Straight away. We're out of here. Texas don't play. Mm. Thanks again, guys, for hitting that button. Appreciate you. Oh, man. Looks like there's only 2 people in here and 11 of these. Boy, these lives have been bombing lately. Oh, yeah, I haven't seen too many of the regulars popping in. A whale, and all I want to see is my cousin was a bit of a whore, but the dude made it real loud in a public saying it was so hard to respond. There you go, Tatanka. Henry, yeah, I live in Southwest Louisiana. There you go. Eric's still here. Right on, Eric. Good to see you. Well, now I see we're up to 3. And Henry's a regular, Tatanka's a regular, Eric's a regular, Batshit's a regular. I guess all the trolls, Henry's a regular. All the trolls kicked rocks after I booted a couple of them. One thing I noticed, if I block a couple people from the channel, boom, the gadget takes me out of circulation. If I let the trolls fuck around, they keep coming in. Now the view count's down to 1. I swear. But I'll be patient, see if anybody else pops in. You never know. Tatanka, I met a guy in Tucson, Arizona. He spoke like French English mix. He was from Louisiana. I think he was Creole. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, my foster mom was a light-skinned black gal. I guess, yeah, I would have to say she was black. You know, I'm not sure exactly what Creole is. I know, her relatives were dark-skinned. Batshit. Trying to be regular. Notifications, though. Yeah, I know. My notifications are terrible when it comes to this channel. Henry, it's sad, but it's true. There's a bunch of trolls out there. Yes, sir. There's no doubt about it. There, Tatanka, yeah, there's all kinds of trolls out there. When the trolls come around, I just remind myself of the story of the donkey and the tiger. There you go. There you go. Henry is grills from the south. Tatanka, there were arguing. The donkey said the grass was blue, and the tiger said it was green. They were really going at it. The other animals got tired of it. I think I know this story. So they said to take it to the lion. The donkey ran up and said, the grass is green. Oh, yep. I know that story at the time. As a matter of fact, I think I heard you say it on your channel. I think that's where I heard it from. Joel, Skullhead. Okay, there you go. He said the grass is green and the reality is aggressive. The lion said, indeed. The tiger, yep. The donkey goes on off. Happy trader says you're. Lion says, indeed, the grass is green. Yeah. Random facts. Coastal Louisiana has more non-military helicopters than anywhere else. Tiger says, well, gotcha. Tatanka. Henry, you got any snow up there yet? Yeah, I got a little bit of snow. Not much. But tonight it's going to get real cold, but not much for snow. And I hope it stays that way. I don't feel like fussing with no snow. My health has been for shit. So the last thing I want to do is go out there dealing with moving snow. And even worse, they brought even worse, you brought that shit to me and wasted my time. There you go, Tatanka. The moral of the story is opinions are like assholes, and yep. Everybody's got one. Absolutely, Tatanka. Great story. You ride in the cold? No, sir. No. I haven't done any riding up here since I lived here. Just things just didn't work out. You know, I bought an extra Harley so that if I got somebody here to help me with the dogs, there would be 2 bikes to go riding, but nobody ever took me up on my offer, so wasted all that money. Now I got to get rid of the Harley and 2 trucks, get my ass back to California. The good news is I met a good real estate agent, solid real estate agent, someone I can trust. So once I can get this place dialed in and ready to sell in the spring, it'll be going on the market for sure. Boy, the view count sure playing havoc tonight. I hope there ain't one of my trolls out there fucking around, but it wouldn't surprise me. Oh, yeah. It's one crazy world we live in. It just blows my mind how ass backwards things are with all the technology we got. You know, should be bringing people together instead of tearing families apart. It's like the movie The Terminator in slow motion. Right down to the drones. And thanks again, you guys, for hitting that button. I appreciate you. Yeah. Yeah, I was farting around, got some stuff done, was a little chilly, so I started farting around on the gadget and could not believe all the nonsense when it came to this drone stuff. So many people talking about it. It's just bizarre. That's why I feel like there's something behind it. You know, when the other shoe drops, there's something coming, and it's not aliens. I'm not even tripping on no aliens, but somebody's got something going on. Oh. Well, shit, I'm hoping some more of our regulars pop in. There's some folks out there I'm kind of curious to see how everybody's been doing. Holiday season and all that. People have a life, not some lonely ass old man retired with nothing better to do, that's for sure. But I enjoy your company, you guys. I appreciate all of you. You guys help this lonely old man, you know, in this big house all by myself, and no more dogs, so it makes it tough. Isolation, loneliness, and all that crap can be hard on somebody. You know, things didn't work out the way I'd hoped, that's for sure. And I wish I would have just kept my happy ass in California. I'd have been better off. But I really had a passion to do a charity, try to make a difference in this world for the better. You know, you can see how the youth have lost their way, and, you know, hopefully one day these videos will make a difference for somebody out there struggling, trying to figure some shit out and don't understand. Because there's a lot of good kids out there, you know, that are manipulated and misinformed and looking for guidance and direction. You know, going on about doing a kind act for a stranger. You know, karma, helping people makes you feel good for a reason. It's the way the world's supposed to work. Teachers and cops to protect and serve and educate. That was the world I grew up in. Now cops are so overworked, ex-military, a lot of them have PTSD. They got no business being a cop. Their fuse is too short, or they're desperate for a paycheck. But they don't have it in their heart to try to really make a difference. You know? When I was a little kid, if you got hassled by the cops, you know, they'd grab you by your ear and take you to your folks. And, you know, it was a different world, man. A different world. Getting smacked over the knuckles with a ruler when you acted out in school, right? Now, if a teacher slapped you on the hand with a ruler, they'd get arrested for assault. No discipline. That's why kids run amok, man. The snowflakes have taken it too far. Way too far. Letting junkies shoot up on the street, giving away needles and all that shit. Don't arrest people for shoplifting. No accountability. I don't get it, man. I do not get it. The snowflakes have just taken it way, 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 way too far. Way too far. Oh. Thanks again. We're all the way up to 12. Oh, man. It's so apparent to me when this channel gets hammered, you know. And because of my opinions don't jive with YouTube's algorithms or their policies per se, and I try to clean up the language. I try not to cuss as much as I used to, but they put this channel in the dungeon. There's no doubt about it. Henry, yeah, I'm 60 years old, seen snow but twice down here. Oh, the thing quit feeding. I see you guys are still here. I tried to do the Frosty Nuts ride every year. Yeah, there you go, Tatanka. Henry, good. Henry, it ain't that wrong. Once a good day, jump on the bike and take off for a ride. There you go, Henry. I guess the vertical feed quit pushing your comments up, so I got to scroll them up by hand. Ever you were trying to do something good and just don't work out? Yep, there you go, Henry. Batshit. Agricultural tax exemption. Yeah, you mentioned that before. I'll have to look into it, brother. Thank you. Tatanka. That is right. There, Henry. Don't care how cold it gets. There you go, Tatanka. Oh, man, I missed a whole bunch of comments. Here we go. I came home and I get to tell my wife the good news is my... Tatanka, you always make me laugh. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you, man. Really do. And I tried to say, got me laughing so hard, got me coughing. Valve in my front cylinder on my custom chopper Evo engine. There you go. Damn thing won't get so much compression. I have, oh, compression releases. Yeah, I had them on my FXR. I know exactly what you're talking about, brother. Yeah, they get jammed up and it doesn't snap back like it's supposed to. Pressure relief valve, there you go. But one of them is leaking air. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, nice thing is they're small, they're easy to replace, and they're not too expensive. Yeah, mine are manual. Yeah, mine were the same way. Little blue button. Pop up after. Yep. Tear up the jack shaft. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I chewed up a couple starters. High compression motors are tough on starters. I eventually got, I want to say it was Jim's. Somebody put out a real good high torque starter, and that one lasted for a while. But those little compression release valves, you're lucky if you can get 2 or 3 seasons out of them before they start fucking up. Thanks again, guys. Appreciate you. And I've got a real big starter in there because there's so much compression. I'm getting 309. Fuck. Damn, Tatanka. That's crazy. Racing carburetor on it, and it's right at 400 pounds of torque. Holy shit. Damn. That's a handful, no doubt about it. My gadget tells me there's nobody watching. It's down to 0. And I know it's not. It's a 6-speed, have to stay till it's over 160, but I have no desire. Yeah, no doubt, dude. Don't need to be going that fast. My reflexes ain't what they used to be. Yeah, I'm with you all the way. It's just nice to get a little wind in your face, go for a ride every once in a while, crack open the throttle, spin the tire a little bit, but my days of riding hard and fast are long behind me, man. I just want to pick some bugs out of my teeth instead of chewing tobacco. My starter button on the starter itself is going to probably put some bikes on. You don't have to have them in Missouri, but I like them. I don't like doing hand signals. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Plus, having a little blinking light in the back, it's so that the people in the cars can see you, man. Because, idiots, if they don't see lights, they don't even see you. Fuck around and run you over. You know how that goes. People don't know how to drive. Oh. Starting to get a little hungry. I'm going to have to get after some dinner here before too long. And thanks again for coming in, you guys, keeping this old man company, talking about UFOs and Harleys and whatnot. I appreciate you. No doubt about it. Yeah, I almost lost the handlebars the first time I rode that bike. Yeah. When I built my Softail and I really cracked the throttle open and same thing, pulled the bars right out of my hands. And mine wasn't nearly that fast, but you banging them gears hard enough. Henry, yeah, ever show she's lemon years old. She had a stroke about a month ago. She's doing better now. Ah, sorry to hear that, Henry. Oh, my scratchy throat, man. There you go. Tatanka, God bless. Yeah, prayers go up. Amen. That's what I'm saying. I'm all about the prayers. Good Lord works in mysterious ways, man. Sending prayers and positive vibes. Yep, quick recovery. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, I thought I was having some stroke issues when I first went to the hospital up here, and these guys were a joke, man. They were no help whatsoever. Yeah, I'm still lucky I have all 3 of mine. Good for you, Henry. Yeah, I miss my dogs every day, man. I fight the urge to get new dogs so much. I would love nothing more than to get a couple dogs right now, but I won't put them through what I got going on. Too stressful here. But once I get moved back home, first thing on the list is get me a couple of dogs once I'm settled in. They're good for the soul. Something about a dog, man, you just, you can't get that anywhere else. Doug was like you, that she went in and it said she had an affair in her ear, an infection in her ear, and we knew it was a stroke, but we had to go by what they said. Oh, dude, I'm sorry, man. Oh, yeah, once you get more, it's back, it would be time. There you go. Oh. Get to talking about having a dog, man, my mind just starts racing. Went through the similar thing with my wife. I knew she was her grandma, but by the time they finally checked her, she had 4 tears and you have to do emergency surgery. Damn, Tatanka. That's scary when our loved ones are in danger. Amen, brother. Like that, there's nothing you can do. I hate feeling helpless. Yeah, I couldn't have said it better myself, man. When I went through the drama with my dogs, man, it was heart-wrenching, and there was nothing I could do. I disabled with my dogs back, and with my dogs, they showed a lot of help. People could learn a lot from dogs, like loyalty, unconditional love. Amen, Tatanka. Amen. I, um, I'm so blessed to have had my dogs and what they did for me, and the mistakes I made and the lessons I learned because of my dogs. Been disappointed by humans many times, but my dogs never disappointed me. They broke my heart. It's just tough, you know. But I'll get more. As long as I can get back to California, I'll get more dogs. I wanted to have 100 of them. Help 10 broken people and 100 dogs. I had big aspirations when I moved here. That's why I bought 30 acres with 2 houses on it. Was to make a difference in this world, but, you know, the Lord works in mysterious ways, and so does the devil. Yeah, I got 3 dogs and 100 chickens. They keep me busy. I bet they do. In Arizona, we had enough Rhode Island Reds. We were getting about a dozen brown eggs, and we had a bunch of goats. Right on, Tatanka. Good for you, man. I really enjoy getting those fresh eggs. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I was hoping to have some chickens here, but I didn't want to take on any critters without help, man. You know, I wanted to get a milk cow, a whole bunch of chickens, you know, make butter, make cheese, and all that kind of thing. Like I said, I had big plans for this property. I got a barn that's got stalls and chicken pens in it right now. Yeah, we picked 3,000 a day. Holy shit, Henry. Oh, you guys talking about food, getting hungry. I'm going to have to get off of here pretty quick and get after cooking some dinner. Well, you got a serious amount of chickens. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Good source of protein. Eggs are good food. Good clean food. 3 dozen a day. Wow. That's wild. Good for you, Henry. And with the price of food, anything you can grow yourself. I hear you, Tatanka. Well, you know how the gadget goes. You say something and don't exactly spell it right. I, I'm always screwing up out here. Not to mention I can't read worth the shit. What I was wanting to do with my goats, I had some. Was a guy that was making a lot of money, going up and cleaning. Okay. Oh, prevent flies. There you go. It will give a lot to churches and stuff. There you go, Henry. Good for you, man. Good for you. A goat will clear an ounce a week and get to keep them moving because if they strip bare the growth back. Oh, there you go, Tatanka. I hear what you're saying. But that guy was making almost 200K a year. Holy shit. Camping out with the dogs and goats, cleaning the brush. Fire brush. There you go. Yeah, I used to hear stuff about people back in California using goats to clear brush back for fire hazard. Pin them in an area and they'll just wipe everything out. Yeah, I fired the people done that stuff. Thanks again, guys. Well, hey, I think I'm going to get off the gadget. One more from Tatanka. It was good talking to you, Henry. I know all about the pain plus abuse pain pills, so I can use them anymore. I feel the pain. There you go. You have a good night. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. Yeah, I got to get after cooking some dinner. Much love and respect as always. You know how I do. Love the ones that love you back. Do your best with the rest. And please, pretty please, a kind act for a stranger. Go to your local dog shelter. Take a doggy for a walk. Hold the door open. You know I sound like a broken record. It's just a gentle reminder. I like ending these videos with little positivity. Life's been a little rough, but you know, kindness makes the world go round, and there's not enough of it. And so, whatever I can do to just plant the seed makes me feel good. And you guys have a great evening, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.